Amaro Pargo, born Amaro Rodriguez Felipe y Tejera Machado, was one of the most famous and successful privateers of the 18th century, hailing from the Canary Islands. Known for his exploits at sea, Pargo was equally renowned for his legends surrounding his hidden treasure, which continues to captivate treasure hunters and historians alike. Born in San Cristobal de la Laguna on Tenerife, Amaro Pargo quickly rose to prominence through his activities in the Caribbean and the Atlantic, operating under the letter of Marquis from the Spanish crown. This allowed him legally to attack and loot enemy ships, primarily during the War of the Spanish Succession and beyond. His success at sea brought him considerable wealth, part of which he invested in charitable and religious endeavours on his home island of Tenerife. The legend of Amaro Pargo's treasure stems from his dual life as both a respected citizen and a fearless privateer. It is said that over the years, Pargo amassed a considerable amount of wealth, which included gold, silver and jewels, and other valuable items collected from his numerous conquests. The exact amount and nature of this treasure have been subject to much speculation, as detailed records of his loot were never made public, and Pargo was known to be secretive about his wealth. According to local law and some historical accounts, Pargo never fully disclosed the locations where he hid his treasure. Speculation suggested that much of it was buried or hidden in various locations around the Canary Islands, particularly around Tenerife. Some stories suggest that parts of his treasure were concealed in caves or along rocky coastlines, where others believe it might be hidden within his mansion or on his grounds in La Laguna. One of the most interesting aspects of Amaro Pargo's treasure legend involves his relationship with the church. Pargo was a devout Catholic and made significant donations to the church, which some speculate may have included part of his treasure. He was particularly close with Sister Maria de Jesus, known as La Vita, a nun considered for sainthood, whose body remains incorrupt in the convent of Santa Catalina in La Laguna. This connection to religious figures has led to theories that some of the treasure could be hidden within the religious sites in Tenerife. Amaro Pargo died in 1747 and was buried in the church of Santo Domingo in San Cristobal de la Laguna. He left behind a will that details some of his possessions, but made no mention of the vast treasure that legend claims he possessed. This has led many to believe that much of his wealth was indeed hidden and remains undiscovered. In recent years, there have been several expeditions and searches aimed at uncovering the lost treasure of Amaro Pargo. These efforts have been fueled by the discovery of old documents, maps, and accounts that are believed to point to the possible locations of the treasure. Yet despite these efforts, no significant findings have been made, and the treasure of Amaro Pargo remains one of the most inciting unsolved mysteries of the Canary Islands. The story of Amaro Pargo's treasure is a fascinating blend of historical fact and local folklore, capturing the imagination of those who hear it. Whether or not the treasure exists, or will it ever be found, the legend of Amaro Pargo continues to enhance the cultural heritage of Tenerife and the mystique of one of the most colourful historical figures.